Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan. That Millwall fan is Big Kev Toomey. If you haven't seen his fan cam yesterday from after the game, go and check that out because I've been pissing myself on the strength of it ever since. But as I've said, Big Kev Toomey is a legend. He does sponsor Lions TV. We've got a whole host of other sponsors as well, and every single one of them Millwall fans. So if you're going to do a teeny tiny bit of business in 2020, please check out the aforementioned sponsors' website links in the description below after you've watched this video or before. It's your choice. This is a double bubble video on this beautiful Sunday. And I've had a little bit of a go today, haven't I? But I won't tell you why. We are going to look back at yesterday's defeat to Sheffield United in the Cup and look ahead to Tuesday's trip to Ellen Road and dirty Leeds. But let's start with yesterday's game and the starting 11 that started the match. So Gary the Gaffer's gone for a 4-4-2 yesterday, and he's changed the clientele a little bit, and it caused a little bit of controversy. I'm not really sure why, but I'll give my thoughts on opinions on that shortly. It was Bartos, Barkowski in goal, James Brown at right back, Murray Wallace at left back, Alex Pearson, Jake Cooper central defence, Billy Mitchell and Jason Malumbi central midfield. It was Connor Mahoney and Shane Ferguson on the wings with Aidan O'Brien just behind Matt Smith, or almost as a 4-4-2. I'm not really sure, but look, the Gaffer chose to rest players yesterday. If you saw the fan cams post-match, you'll see that it definitely divided opinion in the Lions TV camp. And from what I've seen on social media, it also divided opinion amongst Millwall fans. My opinion on the following is this. We are not going to win the FA Cup as long as we've got no hole in our arse. And yes, we do love a good cup run. But I think Gary Rowett got it right yesterday. Not only that, he had players that needed game time. Billy Mitchell needs game time. Aidan O'Brien has been injured. He needs game time. James Brown, who Gary Rowett must clearly rate, and I'm guessing that's why he's let Jason McCarthy go, he needs to be involved. We need to get these players involved. There's no point, having them there and them just not doing anything. And I thought he did the right thing yesterday. Jeb Wallace, I think the first 70 minutes proved that we do need to rest Jed and save him for Tuesday, because we was, as I said in my full-time reaction, we was devoid of any creativity, any inventiveness, any excitement, any pace without him in a starting 11. And listen, I know how good he is, and sometimes I've criticised him because I know how good he can be. But fuck me, if he was to go in a transfer window, which I don't think he will now, hopefully, we would be well and truly, excuse my language, fucked without him. So that's a little bit of a worry going forward if he was to lose Jed. But listen, Sheffield United the team, both teams that started, Millwall's team and Sheffield United's team, neither of those starting 11s will start at Leeds on Tuesday, and then for Sheffield United, I think when they play away at Crystal Palace next week. But still some very strong, very fit, very experienced, very capable professionals on both sides. So I thought Sheffield United were very good. I thought they were very good. It was a bit of a dull game, let's be honest. There wasn't a lot. And I just felt that it was a little bit of a reversal for us from the Reading game. You could tell we was just that little level above Reading. And eventually, the more we plugged away, we was going to get the result. And I felt that the shoe was on the other foot yesterday. And we contained Sheffield United quite well. But although they didn't, they wasn't fantastic, you could just tell there was that little level above us. And in time, the longer the game went on, I said to Mini-Me after about 35 minutes, we're going to lose this day. You're going to knock us out, because they was and are a very good side. There was a good crowd there yesterday, which I was pleased with. Good away following for Sheffield United. And I was a little bit underwhelmed and under-inspired by the whole fixture. And that was nothing to do. That was no disrespect to Sheffield United. But because we've come up the leagues with them, we played them in League One and then come up together 2 seasons in a row, I think. We played them in the Championship one season in a row. And I think before they got 1 season in a row. It doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying. And before they got promoted. So, yes, they're a Premiership outfit. Yes, I respect them and I really admire what they do under Chris Wilder. Very old school, hard-working club, and that seems to go right through the team, to the management, to the fan base. So a lot of respect from me for Sheffield United, but because we'd done that up the leagues with them together, it just wasn't really a fixture that was bowling me over. But it was a good crowd yesterday, a good turnout, and a few people around me were getting frustrated. Now, listen, it's nothing against the team that played. Okay, the players that played, other than probably one, I thought they all did well, and I love all of them around the club. With Connor Mahoney, Aidan O'Brien and Matt Smith as your forward-thinking three, as much as I like those players, there's no pace there. There's no pace there. And there's only Mahoney really for inventiveness. AOB can finish, Matt Smith can finish, and I feel you just have to have pace going forward. When you attack teams, I'd take pace over skill when I attack teams, unfortunately, because to unlock defences, you need to do things quick. You need to get balls out wide and get balls into areas quickly, so defences can't reset themselves. So you've got defenders facing their own goal. And I think if you take your time over doing that, it gives people to get set in their right positions. And as a result, we just couldn't unlock the defence until Jed come on. And then, as I said earlier on in the video, it shows exactly what he was missing. The only chance in the first half of note, I think, was Aidan O'Brien, when he did very well, showed great composure, did all the hard work, sold the defender a dummy, and then took his shot from about 7 yards straight at the goalkeeper. But again, listen, that's nothing against Aidan. I thought he worked hard yesterday, but he's clearly lacking fitness because he hasn't been playing. He's been injured, he's been ill, whatever. He's been in and out of the team. So, again, respect to Gary Rowett, and I think the gaffer done the right thing, giving him a full 90 minutes. But the second half, listen, Sheffield United's class showed through, didn't it? And the longer it went on, the more it looked like they was going to win the game, and they did win the game. Watched the goals back this morning. First goal was a great finish from a great player in Besic, left foot curler. Second one, again, edge of the box shot. It wasn't right in the corner, and could Bolkhouse have done a bit better? Maybe, but listen, you can't give players and teams of that ability time like we did on the edge of the box to fire off shots. But they did, and they beat us by 2-0. You can have no complaints. The better team won on the day, as Anthony correctly said in his fan cam after the game. So, and as I said in my full-time reaction, listen, you don't want to pay money, hard-earned money you've worked for, hard-earned YouTube money, that you don't want to go, work hard a week, pay the money to go and watch your football team lose. But listen, divided opinion after the game. Pete wasn't happy. He loves a cut run. I do understand that. But I genuinely think, for the first time in a long time, when we first come up under Neil Harris, we was riding that wave. We was riding that momentum, and also with Tim Cahill coming in, the Cahill effects on top of the way we sort of went up on the last day of the season, got in the plus. I think that momentum carried us through. And although he was brilliant in the first season back in the Championship, I really feel that, if you looked at the league position at the end, 8th, although we did very well that season, we showed our physicality, we showed our togetherness, we beat a lot of good sides. I thought at the end of the season, fuck me, we finished 8th. I honestly think now that where we are as a club under Gary Rowett, if we finish 4th or 5th, I will not be surprised, because I don't think that'll be a false position. I genuinely think we have got a very good football side, and I think others may be surprised when they see us where they see us towards the end of the season, in my opinion, where we might finish, but I won't be surprised at all. So for my money, Gary Rowett did absolutely the right thing yesterday, and we need to be at full strength for Leeds on Tuesday. Looking back on the game, you couldn't really... the only people I can pick out from that game yesterday that I thought done very well. Again, I thought Murray Wallace was solid. I fucking love Murray Wallace. I'd happily move in with Murray Wallace and be his best mate, because I just love everything the man's about. James Brown at right back. This can show you what a new manager coming in can do, and see what other managers, I'm not saying Neil Harris didn't see it with James Brown, because James Brown's been at the club a long time. We stuck him out on loan a couple of times. But for me now, McCarthy going to Wickham is, in my mind, Gary Rowett coming in and saying, hang on, why is this geezer not involved? This James Brown guy looks fucking decent. And as Rowett as a right back as well in his playing career, knows what he's looking for. So, nothing against Harris. It reminded me a bit of, who remembers when John Docherty come back to the club at the second time to sort of try and dig us out of the shit when we was in this shit. And that's at a time when social media wasn't really a big thing. You didn't really find out a lot of what's going on with reserve teams, etc., unless you read like the Lion Roars or No One Likes Us magazine. But I didn't, obviously, as a child. So when I went to Luton away and John Docherty said, all players, don't matter whether they've been involved or not, don't matter what level they're at or where they are in terms of the club, all players are going to get that chance again under me to prove themselves. And I saw Tony Dolby come back in that day. And Tony Dolby must have been in the wilderness for about 2 years. And my point is, a new manager coming in can maybe see a player that wasn't doing so well and wasn't so fancied. And now they are. And for me, James Brown looked very assured yesterday. He's no Marlon Romeo going forward. But I think if you could combine James Brown's defensive abilities with Marlon Romeo going forward, you'd have a hell of a player in your hands. So it's good to see James Brown get minutes under his belt. Obviously, the other one I'm going to mention is Billy Mitchell. And Billy Mitchell yesterday looked like he'd been around that team for years. The things he was doing on the ball, keeping it simple, keeping the ball, retaining possession. For the amount of touches he would have had as a central midfielder yesterday, to only give the ball away, I think, twice, Bill, very good, mate. And I did love the rattle that you flew in on, which you somehow should have got booked for, but never. But there was no way Billy Mitchell was pulling out that tackle in the first half, because he knows, as a Millwall fan, what's expected from the rest of the fans, and there was no way he's pulling out of that. And he ended up clattering the Sheffield United player, which the fans, listen, we love that, don't really say it right. So a very professional, very mature, assured performance from Billy Mitchell in central midfield, and he will just go, with more game time, he'll go from strength to strength. Believe you me. So, listen, 2-0, we're out the cup. I can't keep going on whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Make your own mind up. And so we move on to Tuesday's game against dirty Leeds at Ellen Road. I will probably do an away day vlog on Tuesday, partly because I haven't done one for a while, partly because we might not get a lot of fan cams because I don't think many fans will travel up, and also because Tuesday, as I've already mentioned on the channel earlier in the week, and thanks to a young Millwall fan yesterday who came and gave me a handmade birthday card yesterday, has that all faith in humans and the human race not yet lost. A little bit of faith there still for me. So, yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate that birthday card that was given to me. Tuesday is my 40th birthday. I will be spending it in the Campanile Hotel in Wakefield if anyone wants to send any champagne to my room. But, yeah, there you go. So Tuesday we travel to Leeds, dirty Leeds, as I said, managed by Marcelo Bielsa. We've had a little bit of a ding-dong with him forever. But over the last couple of seasons, wow, a hell of a couple of games. We lost there, obviously, last season by 3-2. And the season before, we obviously won 4-3. Tom Elliott was on a score sheet that day. Shout out to Big T, who scored on his debut for Salford. But yeah, eventually Jeb Wallace won us the game. I was actually just come out of hospital at that point and was watching it right here where I am now in my mum's house and nearly died on the back of it. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I would hope if we get a good result, we may then well take a good travelling support up to Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday, because I know it's going to be very difficult for people to get up to Leeds on Tuesday with work, etc., with travel times, with costs, with the fact that you could probably watch it on your sofa because it's on the red button. But around 350 of us, I'm hearing, will travel to Leeds. It'll still be lively from their end, but they're under pressure. They're under pressure. Let's have it right. They have won only one of their last 7 league games, having lost the last 2, and last time out, losing 1-0 at Loftus Road to Queen's Park Rangers. Calvin Phillips, he was sent off against QPR and he will now miss the game against us. If we win, we will go 5 points behind Leeds, who are in second place, and will be, yeah, there you go, we'll be 5 points off the automatic promotion places. Dare we dream? I'm going to have to tell you because it's prediction time. So this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Millwall win. Surprise with big, juicy Jake up from the back, all 6'7" of him. Boom. And thanks for coming. A 1-0 win for Millwall, which should in fact see us take about 1,500 to 2,000 up to Sheffield Wednesday. And if we can keep this bandwagon rolling, I strongly believe in this manager. I strongly believe in the team and the players and the club as a whole. Things are moving forward and it's good for the goose and it's good for the gander. So 1-0 for me. Juicy Jake up from the back. Bink. So that is your lot for this post/pre-match prediction Sunday roundup show. This should go out on Sunday. I just said it's Sunday, so then I need to get it out, but I am going out shortly. So if it hasn't gone out Sunday, you're watching this Monday, and I apologise, but I was enjoying myself. Please subscribe to Lions TV. See you in Leeds Tuesday if you're going. Come on, you Lions.